Here we go with another round of past picks, and there'll be some locations and such in here as well. This one is just is on a museum property right now, and is the building that was formerly my grandfather's farm supply shop, in which I found a redhead gas globe in the attic when I was about 15, 16. This is it as well, and me standing in front of it when I was about 20-some, with my mullet and bad mustache. This is a location in the Inner Lake where there was a sign. I did knock on the door. There was nobody home, so I was unable to buy it. And I don't know if I ever went back, but I'm assuming it's long gone by now because it was visible from the road. So it's probably long, long gone. There it is there as well. And like I said, it was easily visible from the road, so I don't think it was up there very long. This is oh, here's another, just a school, old school or something. And this is a British Consul's electric sign. I showed you the sign together in a previous video, but there's a bunch of discs that turn and then scramble the sign, but it was British Consul cigarettes. Kind of a neat piece. Figural opener of a hobo. Neon clock. I picked that out of a Chinese grocery store in Alberta. Taber, Alberta, I think. Really neat piece. There's an old garage which is now leveled and is gone nearby, but it is gone. Crescent Ice Cream porcelain sign. That's Crescent Creameries from Winnipeg. 12-foot Texaco porcelain sign from a bulk station. Just a few tins, including a Hudsonite oil tin, which is kind of cool, and a Texaco outboard motor oil, and a White Rose motor oil. There's a Red Wing cooler. Hires tin sign. I bought that from another collector who had had a few of them early on in my career. Would love to see his collection at some time, but very secretive fellow. An old one of my show displays, probably in Winnipeg at one of the Antique Association shows, very early, probably in about 1990, 89, 91, thereabouts. Secret Sam spy kit, spy rifle kit. Kind of a neat toy. Some neat, this was a belt, from a Davy Crockett belt. Got a nice tin spaceship there, as well as a kind of a space car and some other neat pieces. Art Deco chrome ashtrays of two ladies. Pepsi rack sign. Klondike Northwest Territories plates, as well as porcelain. I used to get quite a few of these off of various gas pumps. That's one of the things that guys used to leave behind when they bought signs off of gas pumps, because they just weren't worth anything at the time. Now they're selling for a little bit of money. So, but yeah, airplane model that was used on airline sales ticket desks and executive desks and that sort of thing. Kill 'em quick gopher poison signs. I found a shed in the north end of Winnipeg that had a whole ton of them. All were pretty heavily rusty and such, but I still bought a bunch of them. Folk art mirror right there. Another early 90s display at one of the antique shows. Let's see, we'll try to, can't really focus in much there, sorry. 1911 porcelain license plate. That was early 90s as well. I think I sold that for about $400 at the time. They're significantly more now. And right beside it is a birch bark pail. And road repairs road sign. Gutaperka tire sign, which was a very, a scarce sign, and I found it in an attic of a garage in Glenboro, Manitoba. And it was under a whole pile of lumber still in the original box. As you can see, other push bars and such that I had there as well as a Shays hook right there. That's Shays Brewery, and they were the hooks for harness. A whole bunch of cardboard signs. I used to get tons of cardboard signs from drugstores and such. And a nice porcelain top table. No advertising on that one, but they usually had beer advertising on the tops of them. Westinghouse Mazda bulb display and various cardboards. Private property signs. I got into an old printer, and he had a whole bunch of different signs he had made and printed off. Easter gift signs, again from drugstores and such. More various signs from that printer and such, including a series of interesting Bible lectures. There. Some chocolate bar wrappers, early chocolate bar wrappers from a Winnipeg company, including Sunkist and Honey Boy and Movie Bar. Here's some more printing company signs, more cardboards, including Camper Specials up there, and summer vacation needs right there. And these, I've gotten tons of these over the years, including a whole case of them one time. They're Liberty fire extinguishers. They were given out by Wawanesa Insurance Company here in Manitoba. So there tends to be tons of these around locally. But they're popular among those who collect fire extinguishers. Not big money, but they're still just in demand, I guess, amongst some of those collectors. So, again, some cardboards and some more cardboards. Some more cardboards and Noxzema. Some neat ones here. Valentine's Day cardboard. And there's a tin, die-cast Dinky airplane. That was kind of a neat piece. Oh, there's that other one from before. There's a Corns Dr. Scholl sign and a neat aspirin sign, both cardboards. And I got those when cardboards weren't that big of a deal to most people, but oh well. And some more drugstore sign. And more cardboard drugstore signs. Magic Book Light, still in the original box. Mackenzie pipe display. Behind it's a 7-Up dispenser. There's a Sunkist juicer back here, a big and commercial one. Some more cardboards. Some more cardboards. this particular button was mine at one time. This is just a picture of a friend's collection that I'd sold him the button, and he sent me a photo of, or gave me a photo of a couple pieces he had, including the 6-pack sign. He passed on, unfortunately. This is just a ghost sign or painted sign on the side of a building. It's since been painted over, but it was on the side of a warehouse in Winnipeg. Trip to Puerto Vallarta, and there just happened to be a bunch of Coke stuff on this particular little store or restaurant or whatever it was. So I had to take a photo of that, of course. Ghost sign on the side of a building. I'm not sure if this was in Winnipeg or Portage la Prairie. I think it was Winnipeg. That's since, I think, gone, though. Another Coca-Cola sign that I had to take a picture of when I was in Puerto Vallarta, and this is early 90s when I was picking Puerto Vallarta. But, yeah, kind of a neat buggy there, too, based on VW, I'd assume. Bottles. Lots of bottles and a Wooden Star Weekly sign behind them. Mad Hatter teapot. Some Medalta, including a Burns Diner. I got a little stack of those from a warehouse in Winnipeg, as well as some of these other pieces of Medalta restaurant ware. This is all Masonic goods. Some more Medalta restaurant ware mainly. There's a ghost sign on a building in Winnipeg. Again, it was painted over, so it no longer exists. Or it's there, I guess, but beer can bottle collection I bought early in my career. Popeye Fisher-Price probably toy. Corner of my display at a Antique Association show, I assume. I think I've maybe shown you those two photos before. This is a motion lamp of Niagara Falls, 1920s motion lamp. Sorry, it's not focusing. There we go. There we go. But that's what it is, 1920s motion lamp. It was a glass cylinder with a picture applied. Some Coke stuff, nothing spectacular, all kinds of little bits and pieces. Again, this is early Collector's Corner back in the early 90s again, in a booth that I had in this kind of an antique mall setup. Same with this. That was a cooler I had. And this was at U of M, University of Winnipeg. I tried doing some of their markets and such. And that's some of the stuff I was trying to sell there. Oh, same photo, deja vu. Deja vu. Some satin glass, depression glass, iris and herringbone. Actually, these were quite rare at the time when depression glass was popular, and finding satin glass in iris and herringbone was, and still is, actually fairly scarce, but it's not as popular right now. A load of stuff from the early 90s, probably just I don't know what stuff I'd picked up or doing a show or something like that. Montclair fountain pens and Scripto leads that I got from a pick. I got several cards of these Montclairs. Coca-Cola bits and pieces. Not terribly significant, but still cool. Ready Kilowatt sign. It was basically a... sorry about that, folks. This was basically a display for hydro companies who adopted the Ready Kilowatt character. I don't know if there was any in Winnipeg, but it was found in Winnipeg. And a lot of little bits and pieces, some really neat packaging. There's an Oh Baby candy bar box there, and a lot of shot glasses and sitting all on a Kellogg's cereal display. And I'm going to end it there. There's a Diola, which you've seen before. Leaded glass window. But time's pretty much up, so there's some lamps I redid, some bridge lamps. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. There'll be more of these coming shortly.